to another episode of Sleeping Giants Red Star Belgrade. And as always, guys, if you are liking this series, please do drop a like on the video. Now, in our last episode, we got ourselves a 3-0 comfortable victory against Zenit, and all was well and happy in Red Star Town. Now, basically since then, it's been a case of back to square, or not back to square one, but just back to business, basically doing what we usually do. However, there is one slight problem, and that is a little bit disappointing, and you'll see what that is relatively quickly. So first game up was against Borka, and we rested quite a few players. In fact, I mean, look at that midfield pairing of Xavier and Spasojevic started up in there for us, and I just felt that we needed to rest a couple of players, basically, and that's exactly what we did. Didn't make any difference to the scoreline, though. Maman put us in front, Nico Kaspers added to it, Aristigueta did get one back for Borka, because that's what he do, and then Mamadou Sidibe got himself another goal for us, making it 3-1 to us on the night, and continuing our winning run in the league. I think we've topped 30 games in a row now, overall, but I think we can win every single league game this year. I genuinely do. I don't see anyone stopping us, to be honest. But that's not really much of a challenge anymore. That's not really what we're doing. Next game, though, Batch Kapalanka in the Cup. Disappointing here in the sense that I tested out that experimental system I've been trying out, and it actually worked very well in this game, but Savicevic did pick up an injury. Yildirim put us in front on 3 minutes before Effie Maman added another goal to his tally for the season. Toshka then scored a penalty and made it 3-0 before half-time. Now, Maman added a second just after half-time, but then Savicevic was stretchered off and is out for 6 to 7 weeks. So he's not going to be playing again probably until after Christmas now, which is a shame. A massive shame, in fact, but you can't do much about it. Sidibe then scored, and Martin Scala managed to get a late goal for us as we pushed our way through to the semi-finals of the Serbian Cup for yet another season. I can't remember how many times I think we've won it 8 years in a row. So that's impressive. I don't know, we're like 60 games unbeaten in the Cup as well. It's crazy. So there you have it, an all-round, pretty much simple stuff there, as you would expect. In our next game, and the final game of the month, we were against Borats, and we weren't exactly perfect in this one. It took, well, actually only took 15 minutes for us to break them down when Alex finally got himself another goal for us. He's been a little bit light on goals, but then that's not really his point. He's more of a creative player. And again, when I was testing out this alternative tactic, it does have 2 advanced playmakers, so Alex really did get a chance to open up and play very, very well for us. Toshka then grabbed himself... Wait, no, what we're talking about. Andrea Pavlovic got one back, and actually, well, not got one back, it was level at half-time, and I was a little bit annoyed because we played quite well, but in the second half, Toshka stepped up with 2 more goals, and I think he will end up being our top scorer this year, and that's good. That's what we need to see from him, more consistency in that sense, so that's good. And that brings us to today. Now, before I do that, obviously, I'm going to show you the league. The league currently looks like this. We have won 15 games out of 15, just the 7 goals conceded so far, which is a little bit poor considering we conceded only 2 in our first 11 games, and now we've conceded, well, 4 in our last 4, which is actually... so I suppose we are resting players, so we'll let that one slide, I guess. But we're 12 points above FK India now, who have pulled out a bit of a gap and do look very much like they're basically going to just comfortably wrap up second place this season. They seem to be like our biggest rivals, and they're nowhere near us, in all honesty. They are nowhere near us. And bear in mind, their top scorer, Yuri Verbny, is... This is the second year in a row that he's been very, very good for them, as you can see. He's on loan from us. He's one of the players we brought in. We brought him from Dnipro, and I don't know if he's ever going to make it here, but look at what he's been doing for FK India. I mean, seriously, 16 goals last season, and he's got 12 and 13 this year. That is insane. He's a brilliant player. But, I don't know, I just don't think he's good enough for us, unfortunately. That being said, I don't know, maybe we should bring him back and give him some time. I just don't know if he's going to ever be good enough to get into our team. That's the issue. Also, Lucas Eckel is up for European Golden Boy. He's only scored like 2 goals since he moved to his new club, and apparently that means he can be European Golden Boy. Really weird. But there you go. So that's how the league is looking. We're still 19 points clear of Partizan. They've actually won all their games in the meantime. Rad have just continued drawing points, but 45 points. I think we can win every single game this year and maybe win it by a record margin. But India are doing their best to try and keep with us. But let's face it, they're not going to, are they? Come on. Toshka's top scorer, though, 13 goals. Maman's in there with 11. We obviously have all the average rating winners, of course. Burez and Sidibe, of course, on the assist. But again, Verbny up there winning the most man of the matches, but I think that's because we've been rotating quite a fair bit. Anyway, let's take a little look at the squad. Top scorers, Toshka, 23 in 23, and if he can carry on that sort of record this season, I'll be ecstatic with him, really. Maman's got himself 16, which is also solid. Burez, of course, still has 11. As for assists, Toshka now has 11 assists as well, so that's good. As when he plays that deep lying role, he can really assist well, but often he's pushed into the advanced forward role, and Burez plays there, and he's done good as well. We've actually got a lot of players with a lot of assists, so that's good. Most man of the match awards is actually Efe Mama, and that's all comps though, with 4 average rating. It's Savicevic with a 8.32, but he is going to be out for a little while now. Wilco Kahure, I have to say, he's only played 6 matches for us, but he's got 5 goals and 3 assists in those games, and 3 man of the match awards. I have to start thinking about seriously trying to squeeze him into our team somewhere, because he's clearly got something about him. I know that it might not look it, but I still think there's more to come from him. I'm genuine. I love the Namibian. I think it's Namibian. Is he Namibian? Yeah, I love the Namibian. Not flag, but their FA's logo. And look at the way their world ranking. They're up to 75th now. He's right up there as like their 3rd best player, it would seem. So well done him there. Also, there's a team called Ramblers. Ramble Force Ho. I like that. Anyway, the Brave Warriors. That's glorious. Anyway, where was I? Yeah. Got a little bit distracted there. Sorry if you can hear a dog barking in the background. That is not mine. Key aerial challenges, of course, is Bazanvira. It's usually the same thing here, but Alex has stepped it up a notch this month. 86 there. Key tackles, 20. Interceptions, 210. And, of course, value is all around about the same. So, I'm wondering, since it's it's a slightly different game, I'm tempted to test out this tactic. This is it's my experimental tactic from my Outcaster Icons save. You guys will obviously recognise it briefly. So I want to try it. I've been trying it out for the last couple of games, and it obviously works, but I want to see, I don't know, I want to, like, usually obviously with those games I'm doing the only commentary thing, so I don't get to see it in action. I'd quite like to test it out today in a game that we can sort of afford to take a chance in. So we're going to do a quick pick here and just see what happens there. So we've got Toshka, Sidibe and Kahure on the win. So Kahure is going to get a chance in the Champions League, which is nice. In the middle, we've got Kashpers, Tufedzic and Alex there, which is a very, very creative bunch. Christ, they are very creative players. Ashraf, Bazanvira, Mariana and Adamenko. Now, admittedly, for me, Adamenko and Ashraf are more like wing types of players, so having them as inverted wingbacks coming in field could be very interesting, to say the least. Ulia is available, but again, I'm still playing him in reserve games to try and get his fitness fully back, and he's still struggling a little bit with that. Hence his sort of, wow, he's 3 match. I just think he could have had such a good season for us if he'd been able to stay, well, if he hadn't broke his damn ankle. But what can you do? Let's get into this game and see how this new tactic works. Hope you don't mind me testing this out in this one. It's a little bit of a sort of not a no-brainer again, not like a dead rubber, so to speak, but, you know, it would take a huge swing. 7 goals is what it would take. And, I don't know, I can see Barcelona possibly winning by 3 or 4, but they are away as well. But that would still require us to lose by 3 or 4 here against Kobenhavn, so I just can't see it myself. But we're going to give this system a crack, and hopefully Kahure can, continue his wonderful form that he's shown in the games he has played for us. Toshka's going to have his work cut out up front on his own, I must say, though. But look at that, he's taking them all on by himself here. Drops it back for Tufedzic. Those extra players in that area could also be quite dangerous for other teams, in the sense that with 3 ridiculously creative midfielders, chance creation should not be an issue. Alex drops it short to Kahure. Coming inside, here's gone for goal, and it's not quite in the back of the net. Is it now? Tufedzic, no. Oh, good opportunity off the bat there. Alex taking the short corner this time. Something a little different for us. Bazanvira out wide to Kashpers. Losing out. Yeah, I think I've got a new corner tactic that I've got attached to this tactic, and I haven't had a chance to actually change it, but hey, we'll see if that works too. It's a good little sort of testing ground for this kind of thing in games like this. Although, it's not exactly grinding them down. That's what I would say. We started off very well, but they've been pretty blunt since then. I have to say, Adamenko now down the outside. Nobody really in the box at all. Holds the ball up a little bit, and he's lost out. And I think we might need to adjust the system a little bit, because at the moment we could get caught out. And I don't want that. I don't want to actually end up losing this game. But Barca aren't winning yet either. In fact, I think they're losing. Sidibe goes through. Sidibe's all the way through. What a finish from Mamadou Sidibe. And that's what we needed. 1-0 to us. And at the moment, we are so home and dry. It's unbelievable, because Zenit are actually beating Barca. That being said, this system does look very solid in the sense that pass completion is phenomenal. Possession is brilliant. We've not let them have a single shot on goal. So these are all positives. Sidibe does really well. Goes past 2 there. Sets himself up and just finishes it off nicely. That's what we like to see. That is the sort of play that he's in the team for. Admittedly not playing as the striker today, but it doesn't make any difference. We lead by a goal to 0. But I can sort of see some sort of drawbacks to this system. It's not the most exciting thing to watch, that's what I would say. I still think there's definitely some flaws with it, but, it's almost certainly going to give us the... Oops, Daisy. It's almost certainly going to give us the win today, and that's really what matters. For the mouse, once again, is screwing up, as is its desire, it would seem. Let's just adjust some things a little bit. Not really much to do really there. They're playing 4-4-2. sense that, you know, with the fact that Barca are losing, we're actually going to win this group at the moment by 6 points, which would be quite something in a group that has Barcelona in it. Remember my reaction when we got drawn into this group? I did not imagine us getting 16 points from it. I really genuinely didn't. Kasper's now. Can he pick a pass over the top for Toshka? Toshka brings it down. He's got 4 players around him. Gets in between them all, and he has a good strike at goal, but Bamba is able to stick a foot out there. It's good for Toshka. I would have liked to have seen him step up with a few more goals. DB dropping it inside short to Fedzic to have a shot. Well saved again by Bamba. That's more like it. We're getting a little bit more possession. It's all about the short corners for us, basically. That seems to be the way this new corner tactic works. To Fedzic back again, and he's gone for goal. It certainly seems to work quite nicely in these games. Adamenko just taking his time, strolling over to it. No rush, mate. We're only a goal up, though, so it's not like we can afford to just chill too much in this game. We need to get a second goal just to kill them off. I don't want them given any false hope in this match. Right, let's get a free kick or something. Alex, goes short. Toshka, that's a wonderful goal. He's offside, though. Lovely piece of play, actually, from a free kick. I've never seen us try stuff like that. Usually in those areas, we'll just go for goal. So it was quite pleasant to see us try a little routine there. Alex ball in, and Kasper's, lovely little one-touch play, and Toshka with the finish. Bamba does really poor there, but hey, doesn't matter. It's no big deal. Let's see, what have we got off the bench? I'm tempted to bring Ulia on, just give him a little run out. You know, he's barely played for us this... Oh, okay, we're not going to get another chance. Played straight to Adamenko in the middle there. Toshka, he's got a man over. Can he find him? No. Sadibi's picked it up, though. He's not going to get much of an overlap, though, because obviously inside inverted wingbacks. So, and Basavira cutting that out of nowhere. Alex now, can he slide a ball into someone? Sadibi's cutting inside everybody there. What a... That was nearly an incredible piece of play. It was like Iron Robin-esque. Oh my god, another highlight? Is he going to go short again? Alex's ball this time. Kasper's round the corner for Kahure. Back across. And it's bashed around in the... I feel like the second goal would be really good around about now. Toshka's not had the best game of his career, so we're going to get him off and get on Marcel Bourez. And I'm going to get Ulia on for Kahure. He's not been superb. In fact, we're going to make triple subs now. I'm just going to go for it. We're going to get Yildirim him on to Fedzic, who in that central role has not exactly excelled. But what I would say is our 2 playmakers have done well. I'd like to see them make a few more plays, but other than that, they've done well. I know it's risky making the 3 subs at the same time, but I just wanted to try and get some fresh legs out there, see if it will liven up the game a little bit. I mean, a 1-0 win is fine, but I would have liked to have seen a couple more goals. Adamenko now out wide, drops it short for Bourez. Can he pick a pass? He can. Sadibi round the corner, and Sadibi with his second goal of the match. God, he comes up with the goals when you need him. Like, Toshka's had a poor game, and Sadibi's just stepped in and went, right, I'm having this. Considering he's playing on the right wing and not as a striker, he loves getting into those central areas. Lovely first touch to take it round his man. Open goal, basically, and he smashed another one in for us. He really has huge value to us, despite what other teams have offered. Like, genuinely, we had an offer the other day of 200,000 from, like, Chelsea for him. Why in the hell would I sell him for 200,000? Oh, wow, that is an absolutely shocker. That is a terrible effort on goal. But it looks like a comfortable 2-0 victory here. Maybe one more chance. Bourez. Ulia. It's deflected, but Alex should be able to pick this up and recycle the possession. That's poor. He held onto that ball way too long. There was no need for that. He could have just got that out of his feet nice and quickly. Marianne's pushed up nicely, though. Bourez, can we get a break on? No, we can't. Kasper's Yildirim through for Bourez. Can he finish? Goes out wide for Alex. Ooh, well played. That was a nice piece of football from us, actually. The system's okay. I still prefer our current Red Star tactic, though, but we've given ourselves a comfortable 2-0 win with it, and that's all we really needed from this game. It was nice to sort of test it out in a game I can actually sort of watch, so to speak. Like, I can actually watch the dots rather than just the commentary, so it's, you know, it's good. I think we've done well, and a plus 16 goal difference, 16 points in a Champions League group that featured Barcelona. We've been brilliant. Now, let's take a little look at who we could potentially be playing in the next round of this competition. Sod's lot, I still feel like we're going to get someone like Real Madrid, and I'll be in tatters if we do. That would be awful. Let's take a gander at the other groups. I don't know whether they've all played. It's only a Tuesday, so we might not have a good idea. So Shakhtar, I would take Shakhtar. That would be an interesting one. Obviously, we can't get Barca. Shakhtar, I would rather have would rather not have Dortmund, if at all possible. Feyenoord, I'd take Feyenoord. I feel that Feyenoord, we can beat them over 2 legs. I feel that's possible. We've got the most clean sheets, or joint most clean sheets, which is impressive. Real or Porto, still tough. Looks like Inter, that would be tough as well. Roma or CSKA, I'd take maybe Bruges. I don't know. I mean, I suppose you've got to say, like, you've got to have to beat everyone at this. You're going to have to be able to beat anyone, and so it really doesn't matter. But I would at least like just a little bit of luck to get us to the quarterfinals where we could really have a crack at someone. You know, over 2 games against Barca, we've beaten them 3-1 on aggregate, technically. So if we can do that, for me, it proves that we've got the capabilities, at least, to beat just about anyone in this tournament over 2 legs, and on the night as well. So I'm fairly confident going forward. I don't know whether we'll actually win the Champions League this year, but I think we'll definitely be going further than we did last year, that's for sure. So, in the next episode, of course, we'll be doing the draw for the next round of the Champions League, as well as, of course, the double header of games against whoever the hell we're going to be playing. Who knows? So I will see you guys in the next episode. If you like what you've seen, please do drop a like on the video, and if you'd like to see even more than that, please subscribe to my channel for more Red Star and Outcaster icons in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock. And I will see you guys in the next episode for all of the stuff I just mentioned before. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.